We're getting there. Race tomorrow morning. A double espresso to lunch. I can't wait to get to Reda in Chianti, pick up my bib, and absorb a bit of that pre-race feeling. I feel relaxed and happy and grateful that I can do this. Excited. I'm here. I made it to Reda in Chianti, and here we are. I'm walking towards the center of the village, and you realize, you know, no big mountains, but this is hilly and steep. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I've trained well, but I haven't raced in a long time, so since last year. So I don't know how it's gonna feel. I'm gonna start conservative and make sure I have something in the tank for the second half of the race, and then we'll see. We'll go by feel. Okay, here we go. It's official.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Grazie mille. Vino. It's not in every race you get a bottle of wine with your bib number, but I appreciate it. I left my drop bag, not much in it. I put like an extra gel in bar that I bought today of a new brand, Never Second. So I put it there as a little prize for myself at the 50K mark, and saying, okay, now I'm gonna eat that delicious passion fruit gel as a sort of reward to keep myself going. There's an elite presentation at 5.
Okay, she is the defender, Azara. Ladies and gentlemen, Kilian!
Maybe we all wait for each other at the last station, we share a glass of wine, and then we sprint to the end, or...
Yeah, that's not, we want to sprint at the end. It's gonna be beautiful, crazy.
Here I am in Piazza Matteotti in Greve in Chianti, about half an hour drive from Reda in Chianti. This is where I found my place to stay. It was fully booked closer to the start of the race, so it means an early drive for me tomorrow morning at about 5:30. I'm arriving in Reda in Chianti for the start, about an hour to go, and it's just pouring down. Well, good morning. It stopped raining. We're fortunate for the moment, but we're gonna be out there all day, so rain could come and go. I hope I didn't forget anything in the car, and we're ready to go. Full day adventure.
Last week he was supposed to do the ski race. I don't know. Sometimes it's like the rules are... And they're off.
They're off indeed, 7 a.m. local time. And the stoke is high for all these runners. And yeah, you're right, you can see the flags. It is windy and it looks pretty darn cold.
Finally, we're off. We start with a downhill. Starting easy and slow. We're gonna be out for a long time. We'll spread out eventually. Funnel. Muddy. That's the point. We can't skip it. I mean, we're gonna get wet anyway. There's water. Easy running on the road for a while. Actually, it's great weather for running. We'll see if it rains, maybe it's a bit harder, but this is not warm and fresh. After a muddy climb, slightly drier downhill, not as steep. About 6k into the race. I think the first aid station is at 11.5. Not really planning to stop for much. A bit of water perhaps. This one is not muddy but steep. I don't know if you can see the runners climbing in the distance between the cypress trees. Hello. The mud. Okay, that was aid station 1. Very empty water tanks, so I had to drink a bit, but not too much, and I didn't want to wait more, so I'll refill in the next one. But I'm chewing on Parmesan cheese, that's always good and salty. This is crazy. Okay, we'll see. I chose the wrong shoes. I should have had longer lugs, but I don't. I have 4 mil and they're worn out. So this was much muddier than I had expected. Now people are scrambling here to get over the stream. Whoa. collinette con la terra bella dura da correre. Thank you. Woo. Completely nuts. I'd really not anticipated this. It's so thick. As the temperature rises, it's just getting thicker and thicker, but it's not going to dry. So this is going to take more time than I thought. In many parts it's hard to run even if it's flat. $17K, 2 hours and a bit. Sort of clearing up, not like it's going to be sunny, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain. So after a while of climbing, there's a chance to run. I like the trails, but in the condition they are, it's so much mud. Actually, I'm enjoying every time we get some dirt road. We go 22K in. Second aid station, kilometer 23. Oh, it's a camera here. Let's get some water and move on. There you go. This is a different food station. Pastries. Food. Ciao. Ciao. Grazie. Okay, let's go. Well, I just heard the beep for the 25K, 1/3 of the race. We just have to do that 2 more times. I'm okay, but I've been training a lot on treadmill, and I feel that my fitness is okay, but my body is like my legs and hips don't feel so used to trail, especially very slippery conditions. So muscularly I didn't do the optimal training perhaps. Shoes could have been better. Nutrition, I'm on top of it. Weather, it's okay. It's pretty. Cloudy but pretty. And I'm a bit over 3 hours, so I would have to do the remaining 25Ks, 2 of them, at the same pace to finish under 10 hours. I'm not sure that's gonna happen. We'll see. Depends on the terrain. If it's as muddy, I don't think so. If it's more runnable, could be. Depends how I feel. Okay, let's keep moving. We're up and down. This is a difficult course in the sense that, well, the mud is making it much worse, but no huge mountains, but certainly very much up and down. So once you got your legs into the climbing mode, then you have to go down, steep down. You know, you have a sudden descent, and then once you got into the rhythm, then you have to climb back again. All right, the field has spread out quite a bit now, so I actually ran for a while on my own, and this is a good stretch of downhill, so We're doing good. Hello. Feet wet. Buongiorno. Hello, hello. A bit of energy, please.
Piano piano.
Piano piano si va lontano.
Esatto.
$32K approximately.
Bravo.
Soon 35 kilometers, and we're finishing another climb. I think it's like 4K to the next aid station. Some awesome views. Grazie. This is cool. Right, here's the third aid station. Let's cross. And that means we've passed half of the race. I need water. I really need water. All right, here we are. Marathon distance completed just now in 5:38. Well, and that's a marathon with plenty of mud and 1,700 meters of elevation. It should be 8K to the next and second last aid station. Now we're going for another climb, a bit muddy. And quite honestly, I feel tired, but okay. So I think there's no doubt I'm gonna get to the finish, but we'll see how long it takes. There we go. Soon 48. Okay, how are you doing?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Till the next stop here.
Next stop in 2 kilometers maybe.
Yeah.
More crossings. Cold feet. Okay, we should have like 2K to the aid station, which is the 50K mark, where we have the drop bags. I don't really know if I need anything. And after that it's 25K left. So that means that's like 2/3 of the race when we get to the aid station. As Chianti as it gets. This is pretty crazy. Amazing approach to aid station. They're making us work for it. Right, here we are. Oh, that was tough. So now we have 2/3 of the race and a little bit more than 2/3 of the elevation gain, I think. Let's see, I don't know if I should eat or just move on. I really hope this is not true. It did take a few minutes. I took some nutrition from my drop bag and had some water, some broth, and now I'm moving on. It is getting a bit chilly and windy. My legs are heavy at the moment, but come on, 25k, we can do it. Look at this place. Okay, let's get rolling. This was not my favorite part of the course.
Not.
Yes, a lot of it.
It's still my pose.
I slipped once, pretty nasty. I ended up with my leg under a root, so, and then I got a cramp. So quite honestly, nothing stops me from running, but I don't quite feel like it in this little section. We'll see if it's much longer. You okay?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit muddy.
A little bit. It's okay. We watch tomorrow.
Yeah. It's not really getting any better. God. We have been crossing this forested area, like the most wild part of the course so far, like real big trees, and seems pretty remote. We're soon hitting 55k, so that means 20 to go. Less than 4 kilometers to the final aid station. Now we're pretty high and it's very foggy.
Thank you. You're doing great.
Good job.
Oh, it's Abbey Hall. This is a small flat section, then it's going to be another punchy climb before just going a bit down to the final aid station. I'm walking, I'm a bit knackered, my bum is pretty sore. I should have done more trails. Well, it is as it is. I'm not here to break any records. I wanted to do this and enjoy it, and I'm doing that. It looks like it's rained more after this morning. We'll see. It's raining. Oh, 2k to the aid station. I believe this is magical. No need to be in a hurry when it's so beautiful. Final aid station, 60k and 8:55. Reporting from 65k, so it should be at most 10 to go, maybe slightly less. And my right knee is giving me trouble on the downhill, especially when it gets steep. So I have to take it easy there. But this is quite steep. I don't know if you can see it. And I have to be careful with my knee. Here we go. Honestly, I'm longing for the finish line now. I wish I could run, but my knee is really hurting. At the top of that hill over there, I don't know if you can see it. You see a little tower? Well, that's Reda in Chianti. That's the finish line. So we're approaching. Okay, maybe now that it's flatter I can run a bit. Well, it looks like I will get to the finish a little bit over 11 hours. Wow, it's beautiful. My Garmin says we've passed 72k, and I don't know if it's only me, but at the end of races I often experience that you never know if the distance is right, you know, the official distance. So now it's supposed to be 73, and that would be like 800 meters. It's not going to be that because I can't see or hear anything that looks like Reda in Chianti or a finish line. And we're back in the mud. At least I'm going to make it before sunset. Should be running here, but it's so slick and slippery. Everybody's passing me because I'm struggling to run due to my knee. So it's just a matter of accept it. Maybe I'm not the only one with tired legs. We can't be that far, but I don't see the village. I don't know where it's hiding. Okay, there's Reda in Chianti. So we're very close. Let me run a bit. We're getting there. Okay, almost there. God, I did it. I passed a few people on the final climb. Here we are. Happy people making it to the finish line. I'm walking to the car. I just crossed the line, called home. And of course I feel good. A bit emotional, as it often happens. I put a little extra gear and passed several people in the last 1.5K, which is pretty trivial, but it felt good, I must confess. And here I am. I got the medal just as a token and symbol of my effort. So I hope the car is still here. It is. So this is my little rental car. And now I'm gonna see how it feels to sit in a car. Cramps may come